conference. Peyton, Bullock, R.J. Barrett, who like Randall has had a terrific year. Noel and Gundy in Houston, and then coached with Lou when Ty was an up-and-coming assistant with the Boston Celtics. Clippers at 45-22, third best record in the West. Here's R.J. Barrett with the game's first shot off the mark. The Knicks, as we mentioned, in fourth in the East, just a game out of sixth. But with the Celtics losing, there's a little bit of cushion for the Knicks. 3 games ahead of Boston to try to avoid the play-in tournament. Good defense by the Knicks there. They're number 1 in the NBA in most defensive categories. '21 wins last year for New York. They've almost doubled that here in 2021. Get an extra possession here. Knicks have lost 2 in a row. First time in a month that's happened. Falling to Denver and Phoenix on this road trip. On the drive, Peyton misses the shot, and it's rebounded by George.
You look and you try to figure out why are the Knicks so different. And 2 things. They defend every single night, and they compete at an extremely high level.
Knicks are 12-3 in their last 15. 2 of those losses came against the Suns as Randall throws it away. He is what has cost him a good part of the last month and a half. He missed the stretch of 9 out of 10 games. And over the last 4, he's averaging just 15 points per game. That's his worst 4-game stretch in almost 4. Denver blowing a 3-1 series lead, falling in 7 games. They have never made the conference finals in franchise history. Bullock, corner 3 is off the mark, and the Knicks are 0 for 4 and 0 for 2 from three-point land. Here's Morris having a career year shooting the 3, but not that time. Julius Randle. He was really good as a player here in LA with the Lakers and even with New Orleans, but he's taken it to a new level as a member of the Knicks. Jackson wide open in transition. You don't see that often from the Knicks, not getting to the shooter down the court. And it's 8-0 LA. Early timeout here by Tibbs, 2.5.
Absolutely. And if you get a chance, take a look at the tribute that our very own Jalen Rose showed to his mom on the pregame show. Praying for you, J-Ro. And unfortunately, I know how you're feeling, man. Salute to all the great mothers out there.
Reggie Jackson to the basket. It is 10-0 Clippers, less than 3 minutes into the game. This is not normally what you see defensively from the Knicks. Derrick Rose has been a guy that has played very well this season since coming over in a trade. We'll see how quickly Tibbs goes to Rose. Now a chance at a point for the Knicks with defensive 3 seconds being the call, so it'll be a free throw for New York.
And what Derrick Rose gives to this Knicks team.
Here's Randall. And he still can't get it going. Knicks as a team 0 for 7 from the floor. Paul George no good on the 3. And Randall gets the rebound. Zubac thought it should have been a foul on Randall. Got hit in the head. Bullock for 3. It's good. And finally the Knicks with the best
win and for the Knicks.
A remarkable turnaround by the Knicks from a year ago with the improvement of Randall and Barrett. But then you also have a lot of guys that have been journeymen. Elfrid Payton's been traded a bunch of times. And Reggie Bullock, another guy, traded 3 times. Now on his 5th team, 2nd year in New York. And he's having his best season. Randall puts it on the deck, gets to the goal. Good defense by Zubac. Jackson in transition out to Kawhi. And unselfishly gives it up to his teammate, but Morris unable to hit. Paul George, excellent defender.
And improving his jump shooting ability has really made him a guy that can't be defended on the offensive end.
Went from 28% three-point shooting last year to 42% this year. And it's not a fluke. I mean, you talk to Tom Thibodeau as Bullock connects again. He's got all the points.
We told him that he wanted it. And you have to go out. You had to go out of your way during the pandemic to find a gym that you can work out every single day. But he was committed, and he's being rewarded because of his commitment.
Out of control, though. Almost turned it over there. Shot clock at 5. Randall working on Morris. Kicks it out to Bullock, who has the hot hand, but comes up short there out of Chicago. And a long-time assistant. That's the thing. He was an assistant coach for 20 years in the NBA before he got a head coaching opportunity. Barrett knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Clippers. 7 to shoot. He was an assistant in New York when you were a player.
You know, I asked him the question when we talked to him earlier about Jeff Van Gundy as a coach and his impact. He could not have been more glowing with how important Jeff Van Gundy has been in his life as a coach with Reggie Jackson. I'm saying that because I played.
13-9 Clippers midway through the first, and now that look. I mean, that you could take a picture from 2001 or 2021. It's the same look. Really.
Absolutely. Me in uniform or me sitting beside him in a suit and tie calling a game. Same exact look.
The facial expression. Randall. And good hands by Kawhi Leonard.